Hello everyone, Arpshane here, and welcome to Fallen Kingdom. So, it's a game made by, it's a Minecraft server made by a YouTuber that's really good. Here's the IP if you want to play, and I'm gonna just show you what it is because it has a lot of really cool things. So it's texture pack, which you load. So there is a lot of things to this game. So if I were to press /K, I can go to my kingdom. So my kingdom is, so here is the kingdom, which is based off of what they made, and you get like a cool little crown right there. And then you get to see like an NPC of you on a chair. So if I exit the front gate, you're gonna see a few things, like this, which is the barricade, and these, which are snowman fortresses, which if you click right there, you could read that what they do is they give slowness, and their detection range is 2, and they detect on a path. So, all these are pretty good. Now if we go over here to the zombie graveyard, summon zombies every few seconds, and then barricade just has a lot of health. So if an enemy gets to the front gate, they beat you, and then you lose a bit of gold. Level 1 castle, like the one I have, you lose 600. I don't know for any of the other ones. Then if I come down here, you're gonna see a lot more of these. And let's say that I did not like the placement of the Snow Fortress tower over there. All I gotta do is head right on back, which is longer depending on where you put it. Click there to interact, and then after you click there to interact, you pick up. So now, if I go hover over it, I can place it wherever I'd like to. So when you're raided, you do lose some money, so that's why I have less money than I had last time, as I got raided while I was not here. However, my defenses should have been able to defend me, but as you can see, I have lost to both these two people, which means I can come back at them. To come back at a player, all I need is like, you can farm for some things, which takes some time to do. This is just for things like money, so now I'm having a lot of money. If I go to the hub, I'm gonna have a bit of money because I did that. So now I'm gonna go to my barracks. So all the buildings you place, including the raid path, which is what that like cobblestone thing is. In the very start of the game, you get to place that, and then you get to like join other kingdoms and things like that. So, hello. And now I can go train some units. I currently have a few, and that's my capacity. So I can't really train any big units right now because they take up 2 space, 4 space, and 1 space. I don't have 3 weeks, so I can't do that one. Okay, but I have 48 out of 50 people in my barracks, and some other people left. So all I gotta do is train those to send an attack back. There's also Blacksmith, this one's same as Jerry. You can go and use resources you have, like leather, to craft some items. And I may be wondering, where do you get these items? Well, if I look over there, there's a bit of a mine, which I placed right next to the bank, right over there. So the bank allows you to store materials and makes you take less raid, people take less from you when they're raiding, and then the mine is just a mine. So look here, raid points, gold, and all these other things it holds. So there we go. And now that my chest plate and whatever my helmet are crafted, I can head back over here, grab them from here, and wrong. This is builder set, which you can use to build defenses. Here we are. So now they've crafted all the gear. I can do one more, and even while they're doing that, I can go take the gear I've crafted from them. So now that I've taken all the gear, I can equip it over what I currently have, which I don't want to do yet, and it's, I think I have, yep, there we go. I was shift clicking when you shouldn't really do that. Okay, here we are. Now a backup set of leather gear, and I'm ready to raid. So, if a player's online, they have the ability to defend themselves, which is why it's always important to be prepared for these, as it could go horribly wrong. here we are. Okay, so I can go to the raid table. Cool. Do all this stuff. Or I can do /K. Go to here. No, it's a different thing. I have to go into the raid, and then I can raid someone who attacked me. Okay, so what you do is /K. You click rivals, and then these are the people that you attacked or were attacked by. The two that attacked you, because things could have happened, and you can like cancel it, or you can right click to get revenge. So here I am versus this person. So we have about 40 seconds to take a look at their defenses, which seem pretty good. Not gonna lie, this is a pretty well defended base, but I'm gonna guess as soon as I get past that line, it's not gonna be too tough. Yeah, I don't really see anything else. There is Barricade, but no other unit. Okay, what I'm gonna do is raid them. So during a raid, I can press F to switch my inventory to my actual combat inventory, or I can just not do that and send, well, my army of creatures. So right-clicking allows you to send the creatures. I'm gonna wait a bit as husks are fast. Then you use stamina to summon your creatures, and then every time you break a barricade, you get a new point. Now that's probably not a good idea to summon anymore, in case just to limit the amount of losses I will have. So here we are, raiding their base. It says you have 14 minutes to do it, which it should always take less than that. They have snowmen here, but these pandas are pretty beef. They have a lot of HP, and then the husks are just for damage and don't have lots of HP. And yeah, let's see if I can do this. It is a server, so it could have a bit of like lag spike, but there is no player here, so this should be a relatively easy raid. So this is going to be pegging all the pandas with arrows, which is not very good. However, we're going to escape the radius and hopefully break the barricade. And if not, at this point, we've probably not won the raid, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to break the first barricade. And then summon in a lot of enemies. So the Barricade Health, you can see in the corner right here, or you can take a look at the health bar right there. They do damage to it. It has like 1000 HP, and it's not too bad to break. As soon as this breaks, I'm going to get a lot of new soldiers to the battlefield, as my army is looking kinda lackluster. There we go. And I've now summoned my entire army. So, oh, hold on, there's a zombie here. So this graveyard summons zombies. I can go and fight them. However, I'm way weaker than all the monsters, so I'm probably going to die. But I have 5 lives, so it doesn't really matter if I die, and if there's no player here. It's just for making sure that I can get as far as I can with the least amount of damage when it comes to like graveyards and such. So if I'm probably gonna activate this by getting near it, like so. But I can just walk away, and it's gonna walk on back. So this raid is going pretty well. They're not going to really be able to break me. Not sure if I can do any. I cannot do damage to this. Gotta wait for everything else to do damage. So I am now ready for the next wave, as that was their entire defense. Boom! Barricade destroyed. And if you check, I have obtained loot right there. And it says 9,519, which is pretty good. It's a lot of gold, actually. So I'm just gonna skip to when I win, because unless they come online, I should have this battle done. As you can see, husks and skeletons are way faster than pandas, as pandas are like the tank units, which you can get by Bamboo, which I'm farming right now. Which is also why I'm farming it, because I'm playing this game more than once. So yeah, if you want to join, you can also join my kingdom, which we gotta probably be online at the same time. And then, oh, we've won. How the turns have tabled. So now I took a lot of gold back, and now my gold is at 34,000. Which is a lot. And that's really good, because now I can go raid the second person who raided me and get even more of that money that I lost right on back. And that is kind of how you play this game. Alright, so now that I won, I can just go in here and spend gold on like building blocks for your base, or what I can do is I can sell things. So if I go over to the butcher shop, because I have destroyed the chickens off the in the hour that it takes to do it, you can get lots of game money. Like therefore, I now have an additional 5,000. So maybe wondering why I'm gathering all this money, and the reason is I can use it to upgrade things like a barracks, which I kind of want to do because iron gear sounds pretty cool. Alright, here we go, and bonk. There we go. I'm now on the ground level. I can go ahead, upgrade my barracks, upgrade this builder, which I need to upgrade my castle with. So essentially, you have all these major buildings. If you upgrade them, it's pretty good, because then you get more things overall. Which, I mean, it's never really bad to have a lot of things. And every time you level up a castle, it gets closer and closer to the Fallen Kingdom, which this thing's named after. Okay, so what I need here is 320,000 gold, 120 raid points, and 32 gold ingots. So that's like the big upgrade, and there's only 3 of them. When you do that, then you get sent against much harder enemies, and you have just a lot of more like people attacking you and you attacking them, and it's gonna start ramping up the difficulty. However, to getting that much gold, it's going to take a while, unless you have some strategies like you're upgrading your farm to get better resources, or things along those lines. However, I just want to upgrade this, so I'll show you how to get resources to actually use the Blacksmith. Okay, here we go. And you also may notice I have a grace period right there. So that is from people attacking me. I get, depending on how well they attack me with, or how well they do, I get more and more of a grace period, and then every time I attack, I lose half an hour from that grace period. So yeah, that grace period is going to run out at some point, but before then, I can actually, oh, wait, that person just hit me. It says, if you have rivals, they can hit you, you can hit them. I'm pretty sure they didn't, and I got, like, lagged back. But, yeah, so if you have rivals in a cave, you can go bonk them, and then they can bonk you. This is mines, full of enemies everywhere. I mean, they're kind of just tearing them all apart. But if I want to go into combat with this one, it's kind of difficult because these enemies are pretty strong. And then you just gotta bonk them a bit and hope not to die. So, in the level 1 mine, which is the one I'm in, there's these goblins and skeletons and just other assorted monsters. And they give you rotten flesh, which you can use to actually craft, get more monsters. And while you're in a cave, resources are everywhere and abundant. Especially in this location, which is considered a dangerous mining zone. So you can go get this and try not to die. Because if you do, you lose a percentage of your gear, which is kind of unfortunate. This person's stuck in the wall. I'm just going to leave him there. I have a lot of swords. Because I craft a lot of swords, and this is how you get it. You gotta get a bit of iron, a bit of stone, for the stone tools I'm using, and a bit of coal. So the reason why I'm not like collecting that much iron is because my blacksmith is not strong enough or good enough to do that yet. So I can't actually use that. I cannot actually use the resources of iron quite yet unless I upgrade the blacksmith, which is what I'm going to do. Then when I do that, I get access to better tools, armor, and things of the like. Alright, here we are. Gonna break that coal. I've fallen into a hole. Alright, so I'm going to go get a lot of resources and get some resources, kill some mobs, and then head back to raid that second person who attacked me because I want to. So you may notice that a few of the enemies have like difficulty, like a skull above their head, and that is their difficulty. So that one had 4, that was difficulty. These grunts have 4, that is their difficulty. So killing one of the skeletons is kind of equal to killing one of the grunts, and the grunts drops rotten flesh, skeletons drop bones. This is canonically known as the pit, where a lot of people die because there's just a lot of these level 4 enemies. It's the hardest location in the entire place, but if you have an axe and a will, you can probably just murder everything in here. Especially if you're on a higher elevation than that, because elevation is a thing that's kind of important. I have some decent gear for this, so I should be fine. Skeleton shooting at me. Don't know why I collected the iron. but it does sell for something, and when I do get the upgrade, I can actually get better. So, this place, the most dangerous in the entire mine. Don't really go in here without any tools. It's not a good idea, but when you do have tools, you can go in here. As long as you're really good at mob PvP. Like that, there's also some ways you can kill monsters better. Like, I mean, skeleton and zombie you probably already know. Like, skeleton get like too close for them to shoot you because their bow is always in front of them. Or zombie, just bonk them a lot and get crits. Yeah. There's a lot more of these enemies, like everywhere, which can sometimes lead to an issue. Like, if you notice, my health is kind of low, and if I lose items, if I die, I lose a bunch of items. So you're wondering how to save these items. Well, all you gotta do is by exiting the mine. So here we are, about to exit the mine. There's some monsters which, if you're in here and there's other players, you're probably going to absolutely murder them. But yeah, you exit, and all you gotta do is go to that little sword in mine 1, and then you've entered a safe zone. You can see it right there on the screen. And then when you do that, you can you can teleport out in the mine, but you can also just get here because it's safe and there's no monsters that are gonna disable your teleport ability. Now if we go back to my kingdom with all the items I've gathered, I now have 56 rotten flesh because it's not too difficult to get that, as the goblins drop a lot of it. I can now go get a lot of units for it. I'm also in the mine. I got some bamboo, so I'm just gonna go grab that, plant some more because it creates pandas, which are pretty strong. Joe does not have anything else because chickens take a while. And now I'm gonna go over to this barracks and get that final revenge after I train my units. Here we are, just gonna buy a lot of pandas. There we go. Now I don't have enough bamboo. However, pandas take up 4 spots, so 32 out of 50 is there. And now I'm going to grab some the skeleton because I can, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 husks. And I may notice it's like 44 out of 50, which if you think it's enough, it could be enough, or you can go back and like get just the smallest bit more for a battle. But I'm gonna say that's probably enough for this battle, and now I just gotta wait for him to give me the notification that he's done training, as they take a bit to train. While they're doing the training, however, I can just go back into the mine and possibly get the last 3 units I'm gonna need. Oh, I forgot to point out, when you're in the mine, the first thing you're gonna want to do is punch wood. Ignore a bit of lag, but you're gonna want to try to punch wood, and actually any wood works. So all you gotta do is break it with your fist, and then get tools like pickaxes and axes. Lag. Okay. I'm gonna just get the last remaining bit of rotten flesh I'm gonna need, and then I'll be good. Okay, it is time to get the revenge on the final person, and then it's going to be that. So, also rival timers, after 24 hours, they can no longer attack or defend against you. Here we are. So, let's get them. Let's get that money back. Never mind, they have a grace period. I'm now disappointed. Darn. Alright, guess that money is lost to the ages, but I can get some new money by attacking someone random. Because that's the thing that you can do. Okay, so I'm gonna head up here and get ready to just attack some random person at the raid table. Which is this table right here, and if you click the button, you can choose a random raid. Then if you spend a bit of gold, you can change your raid location. Alright, let me take a look at this location. So, I can go check their defenses like I did last time. They go this way, which is odd, and I think they have all their defenses in one location, which isn't necessarily the best strategy for this thing. I think that's the case unless they have a hidden defense at the very, very back of their line. It does work if you don't have any additional towers, but beyond that, it is not. Available loot is 73 gold. So this is not the raid for me. So I can change the raid location. That's gonna give me a different available loot. This is enough. Let's see something in the thousands, which is enough. So 3,908. Okay, they have a bit more of a sizable defense though. So I can try this area or go to another location. Each location costs just the smallest amount of gold. So it would depend on if I want to or not. It does not appear like they have a sizable defense after that front gate. So, I'm gonna attack their front gate. Which could go horribly, but it doesn't matter because it's game. And now, go tanks. So now I'm putting out all my tanks. They're gonna have a small bit of a defense line there. Slightly engaged. There we go. Alright. And if I can potentially break the first wall, I can send a raid of these units. How's the health on everyone? It's looking okay. It is looking okay. Alright, so here they are. Breaking through the first wall. As soon as I break through that, it's going to be easier for me to send all these other units. How long is it be doing? I have enough. I should be able to do this, but, oof. It's this lag. Stop attacking the zombies. Attack the wall. I will kill the zombie for you. Just go attack wall. Break the wall. Don't break the zombie. Oh, I've died. Okay. You say they broke the wall. No, they've not. Alright, 32 more seconds. Can they survive? I'm not sure they can. Go. Gonna send them the backup right away. All I gotta do is make it past this first line of defense. Okay, go. I could have just failed completely. That would have been, that's a real shame if I did. Yeah, I think that this starting defense line up was pretty strong. And therefore I have lost and also got bopped by a zombie, which is kind of rude. So I have one skeleton. This is not gonna do it. So I think this is it. There we go. Mission failed. Yeah, darn. Alright, guess I'm not ever going. I guess I'm not gonna get that blacksmith by raiding, which is sad, but it's there. So with that, win and loss, I'm going to say RPG Penguin out.